What's up, everyone? I'm Ashley Smashley. In this video, we're going to talk about the infinite number of paradoxes of life on Earth. If you are new here, smash that like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment below. On this channel, we talk all things spiritual awakening, the light and the dark, so we can become aware and integrate, because that's necessary to become the version of you that can live out your infinite potential. Okay, so there is one ultimate truth. We are all one, we are all source, and we are all unconditional love at our essence. Everything else is an illusion. But within life on Earth, there are an infinite number of paradoxes. A paradox are two contradicting things that are simultaneously true. So while we are all one and we are all love at our essence, there are tons of other things, other paradoxes going on here that are also true. Like the illusion of separation, that we are separate individual people. That is an illusion. That is a paradox that we honor all the time. And we honor many of these paradoxes within the illusion, like the illusion of time. Time does not exist. Everything is happening now because this is just a story. If you need to try to wrap your human mind around that, think of it as Netflix, right? You go on to Netflix, everything's there. It's all there. It's all there now. You can literally go pick wherever and whenever to experience and focus your attention. And that source and all the different little stories of the humans going on here, it's all happening now. But if you're trying to understand this with the mind, it's not going to make sense. It has to be tangibly experienced from within and felt from within. All right? None of this is going to make sense to the human mind. The human mind is not designed to understand. The only way to understand is through wisdom and experience. When you ascend out of your body and you transcend human consciousness, your consciousness leaves your body and you merge back into source consciousness. If you've ever had an experience like that, you will know in that moment you are unconditional love. You know everything, literally everything. And then you come back into your human and you take on the identity of your character again, and then you're trying to understand it with the mind. All right? But anyway, so like the illusion of time. So we honor that within the illusion, even though it's a paradox. You can't show up to an appointment 5 hours late and be like, well, you know what? Time's an illusion. They're going to be like, no, you got to reschedule. No, you honor time, even though it is an illusion. Or the illusion of separation. If someone, like say your boss emails you or calls you and say, hey, I need a reply on this, I need to understand. And you're like, oh, you didn't know? We're all one. You didn't already know? I thought you already knew because we're all one. No. You give them your reply because we are honoring the illusion of separation within life on Earth. And also, let's not forget the illusion of free will. All right? We plan our lives in the spirit, right? But then we descend into human consciousness and we have the illusion of a person here making choices, right? It's a paradox because if you actually have that experience where you ascend out of your body and return to source consciousness, you know that the character doesn't exist. So if the character doesn't exist, how can there be anyone here making choices? But through the human perspective, it does appear that there is someone here making choices and having free will. So we honor our free will in the human experience, even though it is a paradox and it is an illusion. And again, this cannot be understood with the mind. It can only be experienced with wisdom. So while we can understand and even tangibly know we are all source, we are all one, we are all unconditional love, there is still an infinite number of other things that simultaneously are true within the illusion that we honor in our everyday life. You don't want to use source consciousness to bypass the human experience, or like the spirit realm's effect on the human experience. Like, people have attachment entities, and these entities can feed off of anything. But if we bypass our emotions and bypass all of that, just, oh, we're all one, we're all love, like, you're never going to be able to authentically step into your love and light and your ascended state of consciousness and get on your divine path and unlock your infinite potential if you are using that false light to bypass the human experience. So understand that while we are all one and we are all love and we are all source, we still have an infinite number of other things that are simultaneously true within the illusion that we honor every single day in our human experience. So don't use source consciousness to bypass the human experience and be like, oh, well, this isn't real. Like when you go to play a game, like if say you're going to play a video game, you're like, why would I play that? It's not real. Like, no, you want to go learn how to play. You want to try to beat the levels. It's for entertainment, right? Same with like going to the movies. You know, your friend's like, hey, you want to go to the movies? And you're like, nah, that's not real. Like, no, you go experience it because for entertainment. That's what Source is doing here. It's for the entertainment, right? So honor the paradoxes. You can hold the higher frequency and hold the higher state of consciousness while simultaneously honoring the paradoxes of life on earth. So don't use love and light and we are all one to bypass the human experience, because there are an infinite number of paradoxes of life on earth. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.